Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Lucian Fox Gaming. Today we're doing a video here for the quest A Part of Your World. The Ruby Princess is waiting for you to join her. You're ready to depart? Excellent. Let us make for Onokoro. I believe we will be best served by beginning our search there. You'll see while we have next to no contact with the outside world, we do receive the occasional visit from the Kojin of the Blue. During one such visit, I was given a tome filled with fairy tales. It was old, worn, and, what I was given to understand, written in Kugane, and it was a story about a fisherman who sailed the Ruby Sea. While traveling, he came across a princess who had fallen into a years-long slumber. She was eventually awakened upon taking an elixir of some sort. What intrigues me, however, is the fact that many of the places this fisherman visited exist in the real world. It makes me wonder if perhaps this story is rooted in reality. The tale begins in Onokoro. I trust you will escort me there. Thank you. Now let us depart without any further ado. Apologies, my friend, but I will not be able to help you right now. I must give this young lady a tour of our island. See, this is Onokoro. It is a lovely place. The people here are incredibly warm. Take this gentleman, for example. As soon as I set foot on the island, he offered to take me on a tour. What are you looking at? Get lost? Why don't you get lost? Wait a minute. I know you. My comrades talk about you all the time. My apologies, madam. I was only just joking with you, of course. One can never have enough rich or powerful friends. That is why I approached your young charge. Figured if I helped her now, she'd someday return the favor, should I ever need it. So what brings you to our island? Uh-huh. And you didn't have something nefarious in mind? You're looking to learn more about a fairy tale, I know nothing of fairies or tales, but mayhap I can direct you to someone who does. There's a fisherman who visits us once a year to hunt for treasure. Some of the men here say he is as old as the seas themselves. I reckon he, of anyone, would be able to tell you your story. Like for you, he just arrived the other day. You should be able to find him at the Quick Escape Pier. Thank you for your assistance, sir. We will go speak with him right now. Not to worry, little lady. Just be sure to remember my name and pay me back when the time comes. Did the kind gentleman ever give us his name? No. Without a name, I'm afraid I will be unable to send him payment for this help. It is terribly unfortunate, but yet there is little that can be done. Now let's promptly wait for Quick Escape here. We do not want to miss the fisherman. Oh yeah, I can't fly. Oh, is there something you need? The Tale of the Fisherman in the Ruby Sea. Ah, yes, indeed. It has been a long time since I heard that one. I believe it was my great-grandfather who told me, or perhaps my great-great-grandfather, or perhaps my... It doesn't matter who you heard it from, just the story is good enough. My apologies, you are right. That particular detail is not relevant to the tale. Let us see if I can remember how it went. Oh, I very much hope you have not forgotten it. We might never know the whole tale if you have. The tome I received as a child was so tattered I could only read bits and pieces of the story. I recall now, once upon a time there was a fisherman on the island of Onokoro who saved a Kojin of the Blue from the maws of a terrible beast. As thanks, the Kojin offered him a vial of liquid. When taken, it would allow the fisherman to plunge into the far depths of the ocean without drowning. It was there that the journey together began. They visited the temples, palaces, and villages under the sea. They met all manner of men, women, and creatures, including a beautiful princess who had fallen into a deep, deep slumber. According to her people, she had been like that for years. Hearing this, the Kojin pulled out another vial containing an ancient Tamamizu potion, which had been passed down to him from his great-grandfather, or perhaps his great-great-grandfather. To continue with the story, upon being given this mixture, the princess was instantly awakened. The moment their eyes met, she and the fisherman fell in love. They were immediately wed in a palace at the bottom of the sea where they lived happily ever after. Thank you, sir, for taking the time to recount that regaling tale. It was truly enlightening. From what we heard, I can only assume that this story took place at Shisui of the Violet Tides. Perhaps we should return to Sui no Sato and see if we can not dig up any mention of this incident. Again, thank you very much, sir. You are a man of great wisdom. Now we gotta make our way back down there. Well, I know little of what life is like on the surface. It seems to be a lovely place. The people are incredibly kind. I grew up listening to stories of how pirates would slit your throat the first chance they got, but those Onokoro seemed rather cordial. The rest I have your presence in part to thank for that. Shisui shall be joining us shortly. Many stories in Sui no Sato are passed down orally. She would tell us if any of our own stories match the tale the fisherman recounted for us. A tale in which a Hyorin fisherman and a princess were brought together by Kojin and wed in a palace under the sea. Sounds as a story about Shisui of the Violet Tides. The part about Ruby Princess marrying a Hyorin might be something of an embellishment. To the contrary, Your Grace, I believe generations back a Ruby Princess and a Hyorin man were once joined in holy matrimony. The son they bore said to have had almost no scales. Till now, I'd consider it merely to be a tall tale spun by the elders for their grandchildren. Yet it is possible that the story is true. Then there is a chance that the remedy also exists. It is not impossible. Your Grace, I must apologize to you. If I were not completely honest, I thought all hope for Lady Sui's recovery was lost. What you tell me, however, has revived my hope. You are a born leader. Through your actions, you have reversed all our fates. That is incredibly kind of you to say, but without this wonderful lady beside me, we would never have come this far. Indeed, please accept my deepest thanks. So long as you are here, I can rest knowing that Her Grace and our village will remain safe. Now, Your Grace, I suppose you are about to renounce your intention to travel to where the Kojin the Blue reside in search of this miracle cure? I wish you safe travels. Long last I can see the light. His way may finally be saved. Okay, and that was a part of your world. Thank you for joining us here today for this little video here on YouTube. Hopefully we'll see you again either for another video here on YouTube or maybe one of our mini streams over on Twitch where we stream nightly. Till then though, have a wonderful rest of your day.